Okay, what's up, everybody? I'm just here to give my ideas and how I've been using rope, a quick guide, because it's not as straightforward as you think. This move has a lot of capabilities, not only in neutral and block strings, makes this change the character, right? So it's not a super straightforward move, but it has a lot of power behind it. This is unscripted, whatever. I'm just gonna be rambling, but this is how I've been using rope. I feel like I'm one of the best at using it right now, and I keep getting better at it. But usually, my whole goals with using rope, right off start off with this, right? So one thing that's already powerful on rope, right, is the fact that you're playing neutral right here because people really have to deal with Chipp's amazing grounded buttons, right? He can run up unreactable dash up 5K, 2D, 5H, far slash, shit like that. So now you have rope, right? And one of my favorite things to do when I'm playing somebody that I'm not quite sure of, how they react to this, is one of my favorite things. Get really close to them, dash back. Very, very, very strong, right? You could see how people play. You can bait out a 6P with punish after. And not only are you accomplishing all these things and being threatening, you're getting the rope out, right? Or you don't even have to jump on it, right? You could just do this, which is strong too, right? There's moments you want to do this too. But this is my first go-to. I like to summon the rope, run at them, see what they do, and go on from there, right? You have the rope out, you're scary, and people play differently when you have the rope out. A lot of people try to anticipate you jumping on the rope by air-to-airs, 6Ping, stuff like that, and there's a lot of answers to that, right? A lot of good answers are in your favor, in my opinion. People that try to air you, that's one thing that probably will frustrate a lot of beginner Chipps using the rope, is honestly, you take out the rope, you do this, people might start, jumping forward a lot, doing this, trying to, ready to anti-air you, and some characters are better at dealing with Chipp's rope than others, and we can get into that later. Like I said, it's unscripted. So when people are playing like this, right, and they're jumping around, we can have Kai, we can record this real quick. Right, they're doing stuff like this, not exactly this, right? Right, you can do your run up 5P super mad good, right? You can react to them doing this, dash up far slash, right? You're making them react to this just by having this out, which is very, very strong. You're forcing them to play differently. And you can shut this down immediately. Like, if you do this and you get them to jail, you jail them, make them block, you get a free turn, right? You're overall stacking shit, right? Super good. This is one of my favorite things to do. Take it out, you got the rope out, you're baiting shit out. You can jump on the rope, right? Attack. Very, very, very strong. You can mix up. It's pretty much impossible for everyone to be ready for this, right? With you're baiting shit. Dash up normals, you're plus on block. That JD, that falling JD, safe jumps, reversals, broken. At worst, you get a full bombo, right? If they don't block, you get a full bombo. Right? You get a full bombo, and at worst, you get a turn. And you make them scared. And this is a character that can build meter pretty fast, right? One hit, 1 2K 2D in the corner, Rekka 1, Rekka 2, super, really strong corner game. So this is a major win for you. And these type of answers require direct answers from the opponent in ways, right? In terms of them trying to stop you with jump aerials, 6Ps, stuff like that, on top of the other mental stack that Chipp can do, right? Do our guard all. Right, you're plus. Get a turn, +8. Very, 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 very strong. So, not only is that really strong, but once you have people scared, right? You got them respecting this, you got them, jumping, you stop them. You can jump on the rope, right? I would advise, if you're going to jump off the rope, in my opinion, you must have rope out immediately. Like, you should already have rope out. I feel like this, when you do stuff like this, for example, this requires more conditioning. I feel like if you're going to show this right away, you're more likely to get punished. So, when I'm fighting somebody new, I would never jump off the rope right here. I would have the rope up and then jump off like this with this type of block string. very, 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 very powerful. It's very annoying for people to deal with, right? You don't even have to attack. Like I said, you can have rope out, bait. Oh, you're playing neutral? Bait. Bait, 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 bait. You're baiting people all the time. Not only from, you know, the amazing grounded Chipp normals, right? The really, really broken ones. Or, you know, you're just doing this, right? You have rope out, bait, bait, stall your turn, right? People that are jumping too much, right? Oh, I'm going to try to stop them. You know, you're going to do run up 5p, far slash, and tear them like that. Very, very, very strong. Like I said, some characters are better at dealing with this than others, right? There's some characters that can actually attack Chipp from the top rope. For example, Abba 2S. You could still do rope shit versus Abba. It's just harder, probably requires more conditioning, but you can still fuck up Abbas for doing that. What's another example? Some characters are way better at air-airing Chipp. It can be a lot harder for you to set up your rope game, but you can always just rely on, you know, this amazing, you know, infinite baiting people, and then you finally get them. Even if you hit them, you get a full combo, you break the wall, you can win the round. At worst, you make them block, you get a turn, and you get to run your pressure, right? So regarding Chipp's pressure, it's a lot of things you could do here. Tons of things. A quick rundown, and you're gonna have to experiment with this, learn how to use this properly in your own time. This is like not a straightforward move, and it's hard to control. And grinding out the situations is gonna be a task in itself for sure. Oh yeah, we're gonna have them all guard, right? Let's say ropes out, right? And you're running this. You can dash up, steal a turn like this, or, you know, fall down with an aerial, get steal a turn like that. It's very, very hard for people to deal with both of these, and you can mix it up with different button timings. You don't maybe want to do it all the time. You know, do it off 5H. Sometimes you might want to just, right, do it off of 5K, or do it off, you know, mix it up like if you're doing Gamma Blade, right? On top of Chipp's amazing corner carry, oh, not corner carry, corner pressure, right? You know, stuff like this, right? Or you can run on the top rope, right? And usually people would stand block this on reaction, right? And then you would fall like this. You could jump off the rope right away because you get the JD in your plus, right? And if they get hit, you get a combo, right? So those are some ways that you can use Chipp's rope. The main goal is, a good way to take it out is doing this, right? Baiting people. Now you can maybe attack, steal turn, or back off, right? Or just jump off and be annoying like this, right? One of my favorite things to do versus certain characters that can't attack Chipp from the ground up to the top. I love doing this. It's very annoying. This is more annoying than you think. When you run on the top rope and you pass somebody here, falling down with JH, at worst you get a turn. It's very annoying for some characters to deal with this because, you know, you're playing this, you can jump off it right here. You can even jump off the rope and attack like this. There is so much potential with this. There's so much shit you could do here. Or you could attack from the top rope here. Jump like that. Insane. There's no way people can be ready for this and then be ready for your Chipp's amazing ground game. There's no way. But, you know, I'm trying to get better with rope. There's still a ton to learn. Like, one thing I'm trying to do too is, like, if I have rope up here and I'm this close, far slash is pretty slow here. I've been trying to do maybe 5K here, right? A sneaky 5K. Tons of stuff you can do. If people 6P you lazily, you can always do this move. This move is pretty brain dead. But yeah, I mean, that's just basically my idea with rope. How I've been abusing it. I would say I'm pretty damn annoying with it, and I'm probably only gonna get better. But those are just my ideas with rope.